You are welcome once again to our basic technology class. And today we'll be looking at our power transmission devices. So, just by the definition, power transmission devices, we want to quickly look at the first device that we can actually use, we can transmit power through, and that is our belt drive. Take note of that. Now, as a way of introduction, you can define belt drive as arrangement and connection of two components, which are belt and pulley. What makes belt drive is we arrange and connect belt and pulley together. And the whole essence of this connection is just for us to transmit motion or power between two distant shafts where sleep is not necessary. Where we don't need sleep, then we make use of this our belt and pulley. Take note of that. Now, let us look at what exactly is belt and what is pulley. Belt can actually be defined as that flexible material that we use to transmit power by linking two or more rotating shafts or pulleys together. That flexible material which helps us in transmitting our motion or power by linking two or more rotating shafts or pulleys together. That is what we call our belt. Now, we have different types of belts. We have our V belt, we have flat belt, we have round belt, we have timing belt, we have cross belt, and likewise we have chain belt. You can see I put 5 on the board, but we have one more, and that is chain belt. You can take your time to still browse and learn more of different types of belts that we have. Now, we have different materials we can use to produce our belts, and this include rubber. We can make use of rubber to produce belts. We can as well use leather for the production of our belts, and we can use strong fiber. Having said that, let's go to what pulley is. Pulley can actually be defined as that wheel on which our belts are fixed for transmission of motion or power. The wheels on which our belts are fixed for transmission of motion or power. And we have different types of pulley in question also. We have the driving pulley, which is also called driver, and we have the driven pulley. Driving, V-I-N-G, which is also known as driver, and we have the what? The driven pulley. As you can also see, having established what belt and what pulley is, let's go back to the main topic, which is our belt drive. Now, I've given us the definition of belt drive earlier as the arrangement of our belt and pulley for the purpose of transmitting power. Now, let's look at different types of belt drive that we have. Majorly, we have two types of belt drive. Number one is the open belt drive. Now, we want to rotate the driven pulley in the same direction as that of our driving pulley. So, our belt rotates or moves on two pulleys. One is driving the other. The one that drives is what we call driving, and the one that is being driven it has already got its name. We call it driven pulley. Whenever the driving pulley rotates the driven pulley in its own direction, we say that belt is our open belt. You can see the arrow there. You can see this and this, they move in the same direction. That is our open belt pulley. Take note of that. And likewise, we have the second type of belt drive, which is our cross belt drive. We use this one when we want to rotate our driven pulley in the opposite direction of the driving pulley. When driving pulley rotates the driven pulley in its opposite direction, then we say the belt drive is called cross belt drive. If we look at this direction, you can see it's like this one comes, this one is rotating clockwise, while this one goes anti-clockwise. You can see the two of them move in opposite direction. That is what we call what? Our cross belt drive. Having said that, let's quickly talk about applications of belt drive. Yes, you can see we use belt drive in our sewing. I just put sewing. Let me remove operation Let me just change it to sewing machine. Use it in sewing machine. Now take note of that. We use it to connect the pedal and the machine wheel together whenever we want to carry out sewing operation. We also make use of it to connect the electric motor and the grinder pulley together in our pepper grinding machine. I believe you have seen the grinding machine before. You see the way the belts are connected. If the belts are not properly fixed, no motion is transmitted and there will be no grinding. No grinding takes place. Take note of that. Now, we use it also even to connect our pulley and our motor together in our videotape player. You can see there we use it in videotape player. We have some other uses or some other applications of this belt drive. Let me just mention one more. We use it also to connect our compressor and motor in our refrigerator and our air conditioner. Take note of that. Having said that, let's quickly talk about various advantages of what? Of our belt drive. Now, number one advantage of belt drive is that it requires no lubrication. You don't need to lubricate it. Don't forget it is rubber to metal. Pulley is, most of the time, I forgot to say that we make our pulley using metal. So it is rubber to metal. So we don't really have to make any lubrication. Don't really need to lubricate parts. Take note of that. And likewise, it does not give too much of noise. Little noise is produced when we use our belt drive. It is also cheaper for transmission, for power transmission. Among the list of power transmission devices, it appears to be the cheapest. Take note of that. And likewise, it has a very high efficiency because there is little effect of friction. So more power can actually be accounted for. Take note of that. Now, let us quickly look at the disadvantages of our belt drive. The bad disadvantage is that it loses energy due to friction. In as much as I've said that effect of friction is not that much, that is not to say that friction is not in existence. In as much as there is a contact between the belt and likewise the pulley, some amount of friction is being produced, and as a result of this, you know the effect of friction. I said that in the previous class, friction will always cause energy loss in any device. Take note of that. And as a result of this, our belt easily gets worn out because heat is always being produced whenever there is friction, and because of this heat, the belt can easily get worn out. And as a result of getting worn out, you see it eventually breaking away or cutting into two. Take note of that. Having said that, we have come to the end of our class for today. When next we meet, we'll be talking about another type of power transmission device or devices, as the case may be, and that will be our chain drive. Until then, remain blessed.